Hello, I'm Jack. I'm the owner of the garage behind me. We are based in Clonmel, Tipperary, and we've been open for the last 2 years. We specialise in German cars, your Audis, Mercs, BMWs. The high spec stuff is our bread and butter, but we do sell all German makes and models, such as Polos, 1 Series, Golfs. If it's low mileage, good quality, we will sell it. We get an awful lot of our business through social media. People like dealing with us because we're transparent, we are who we are, and we don't mess about. So they feel like they know us before they even come through the gate. So the reason I wanted to start this channel was it's hard to get full transparency across in a 3 or 4 minute video. So I'm going to document the day-to-day running of the business. I'll show you the highs, the lows, the good months, the bad months, prep costs, where we source our cars, what cars are going well for us, what cars are going bad for us, including details on warranty issues and what kind of bother we're getting. So for today's video, I'm just going to give you a tour of the premises, a little bit of background into what we do. So let's get straight into it. So we are based across from the Central Garage in the Old Bridge in Clonmel. A nice area and a lovely premises. I was very lucky to get it. I'll touch more on how I got it in the next video. But this is the kind of stuff we sell: a 19.5 Series, another 18.5 Series, 18.5 Series, hybrids, diesels usually. The higher the spec, the better. Just taking photos of this car that's just came in, Snapper Rocks 420D. This one came from the north. It's X-Drive with the M Performance kit and alloys, which we did put on. Sunroof, which people go mad for. Rear view camera and a full service history. So this is kind of our overflow for smaller cars. We throw a few in here, and this is where we take all the photos for going up online. This is my office, which isn't usually full of pink stuff, but I had a baby girl a couple of weeks ago. I'm on annual leave. I just came in to do a bit of marketing, and the lads had presents left out for me, so I might actually keep the pink tablecloth. I think it's kind of cute. My office is usually way messier than this as well. A few qualifications from CCPC, Code of Ethics, my college degree, the first car we ever sold retail here. It's still going strong. This is the Central Garage many moons ago. I think during the early 90s when it was a Rover garage. And that's my diploma for selling finance. We also won a Cars Ireland marketing award recently. Bit of a merry-go-round. I think everyone gets one every now and again, but we do get, I do put a lot of work into our social media. This is Tammy's office, which is very neat and tidy, but we won't pry too much in there. Right, so coming back through here, we have our, it's supposed to be a reception area, but we just use it for doing up number plates and all that kind of stuff. Have the CCTV going there as well. A little bit messy back here. We have more storage through here where we keep all our performance kits for going on the BMWs. So a nice big unit. Starting off, I was really lucky to get it. It's far and wide better than anything I thought I would get starting off. So really delighted with the premises. It's all going well here. Loads of passing trade on the road outside. And yeah, couldn't be happier here. Absolutely love it. So this is our sold section, 3 Series and a CLA sold. 2 of these are just after landing to stock. Down here, there's 2 other businesses. There's a mechanic in the middle. He's not our mechanic, but I've heard he's good. And we have a panel beater down there. We also keep our recovery truck down there and some trade cars and courtesy cars and all the rest. So a really nice unit. Right, so a bit of background into myself. I was always mad into cars, had a bit of a troubled childhood, fell in with a bad crowd who were also mad into cars. Talking your Glanza Turbos, your Honda Civics, older guys than me I should not have been hanging around with, but that's where my love for cars came from. Straightened up after a while, got into college somehow. In college, I went to Ford doing marketing, and that was kind of my gateway into the motor trade. I knew I wanted to work with cars, do something in cars. Was never good with my hands. I can't even do an oil change. I've never done one. But I do still have a passion for motors. So, did my placement with Ford. As soon as I finished college, I only applied for car-related jobs. Ended up getting a sales job with Hyundai in Cork. Didn't really get on too well there. The brand didn't suit me, and I was also pretty hard on the drink at the time, being just out of college and having a few bob. So I messed that one up. I kind of lost credibility there, and I quickly moved on to a different company, Hertz Car Sales, who sold ex-rentals and at the time were very competitive on price. We sold a lot of cars. I copped on there a small bit, progressed through the ranks very quickly. And after about 5 years there, I decided it was time to go out on my own. So when I first got going here, this place looked a lot different, and so did the stock. I started off very modestly. I had my own savings, which I did save up hard for 3 or 4 years before opening up. I also had to get a loan from the bank. I couldn't get a business loan because my business plan was shit, but I'll go into that at another stage. So started off with very limited funds, and at a time when used cars prices were at their absolute peak. So started off with your Nissan Qashqais, your Clios, your 3, 4, 5 grand bangers. I did not do well out of any of them. The first few months were hard. Between the jigs and the reels, I realised that kind of stuff wasn't working for me. I wasn't making money, quite big overheads here. So I took a chance on an Audi A4 S-Line. I still see that car around Clonmel very regularly, and I haven't looked back since. I always had a vision that this was the kind of stuff that I wanted to sell, but I didn't think I'd get into that so quickly. My idea when I started off was sell modest cars with modest warranty issues so I can't get stung too badly. But the cars weren't selling in the first place, so I just had to go with the heavier stuff. And luckily enough, I didn't get stung too bad for the first 6 months with many major warranty issues. So last month was a very good month. I had a baby, as I was saying, towards the end of the month, so I have actually been off since. I'm still not back, but before I left, I think we had 24/5 sold. That is including a few trade cars. That is a good month for us. Generally speaking, we have between 15 to 25 here on the forecourt going through prep, and a few more very close by on the way. So when you're turning over nearly your stock level, that's excellent for any garage. So delighted with that. I haven't been looking at my emails. I haven't been taking many phone calls. The lads have been looking after everything. So I think we ended up on around that. And we're on about the 12th of this month, and we have about 8 sold. So we're a bit slow this month. Molly picked a good month to come, because me not being here doesn't matter too much when the inquiry level isn't too bad. So in regards to what sold well for us last month, the usual BMWs flew out the gap. Mercedes, which we do keep a high level of stock of, they're a little bit slower, but there is a good market for them. Generally speaking, a little bit more mature of a customer, who mightn't be as active on social media, hence we don't hit them as much for the inquiry. But we did sell a lot of Mercs last month. Audis have been really thin on the ground the last while, just struggling to get them, but pretty much any Audi apart from that A7 behind me that we got in sold straight away. We also had our first batch of Japanese imports which landed directly. We were buying Japs from an intermediary in Dublin, AMCC they're called, huge dealer, but the margins weren't great, to be honest with you. Lovely to deal with, couldn't fault them, but couldn't make enough money off them. So give up on that and started investing directly. Now the only issue with that is your cash is tied up for at least 4 months. Like, I have cars I bought, they're in Japan. I bought them like 3 weeks ago and they're still in Japan. They haven't even got on a boat yet. Maybe even 4 weeks ago. So you could be talking 4.5, maybe 5 months before they're here. The margins are better. I wouldn't be doing it otherwise. And they're clean and I can cherry pick what I want. So the first batch, they all sold pretty much instantly. We've more coming next week. We have another 2 just after arriving there. So yeah, stock is looking really good at the minute. That's one of the big issues for me since I opened up, was struggling to get the right stock. In the early days, I bought plenty of what you call space fillers. So you'd be low in stock, you'd be panicking, you'd be onto different connections in the motor trade, and you'd be just taking shit that you didn't really want because you need something on the forecourt. Then you'd be looking at it 6 months later, after dropping the price twice, no margin in it, no inquiries on it, and it's not a good place to be in. So I learned fairly quickly that that wasn't the right thing to do. I'm gotten a lot better at buying stock. I have great connections in the trade throughout the country. So even while I was off the last few weeks, still buying plenty. They're getting dropped to the door and the lads are looking after it. So yeah, a good month, hoping for the same this month. Now, issues. Every month I have issues. Every morning I wake up and I'm wonder what car out of warranty is going to break down on me today. Like any dealer, like, we're really selective of what we sell. We don't sell shite. German brands are about the best of them, apart from Toyota. But Toyota's born. I don't want to sell Toyota. So although we do get warranty issues, we're probably not as bad as other garages. What caused us bother last month was there was only one big-ish one, which is a new model A6, which is still being sorted. We thought it was a gasket in the exhaust that needed doing. The issue popped up the day the customer was going to take the car. So, of course, the gasket was in back order. The customer was so lovely, so patient, waited all week for the part to come, fit the part. I drove it, put a good few kilometers into it, seemed to be working fine. Customer took it away, next thing engine light came on. So we have it back in. It turns out the DPF is blocked. And on them new model Audis, it's an engine out job. DPF has to be sent off to be cleaned. It's a mess for me, it's a mess for the customer. I feel really bad, but the customer is very patient with us. He's easy to work with. They're a lovely family, so could be a lot worse. Apart from that, couple of knock sensors, ABS sensors. There was a glow plug in a Golf. So really, really small stuff usually. And that's usually all we get. Like, I can't remember the last time we had an engine go. We've never had a gearbox go. So yeah, look, warranty is part of it. It's niggly stuff usually, and you just have to get on with it. One issue that was bugging me a lot was not necessarily mechanical, but it was to do with this 320D that's actually sold. And this has had a deposit on it for about a month now. It's a Northern car, and what happens sometimes with the Northern stuff is the V5, which is the Northern logbook, it goes missing. And it's not like in Ireland where I can buy in a car, get a logbook replacement. I think the person who owned the car originally has to get the V5. And you're chasing a private individual who's never done this kind of admin before. And the intermediary I got it off is chasing the dealer, he got it off, and the dealer is chasing the customer, and it was a mess. But anyway, we have the V5 located. The customer has been very patient throughout. It was kind of a freaky one. We said, look, we're very sorry, you can change your car if you want, you can have your money back, or you can stick it out and wait. So we left it up to the customer, and he's cool about it, he was happy to wait. But that was one that was really, really getting to me. So I'll show you some of the cars that we have in stock. This A7 is not selling. We have it like 3 months. Few inquiries, we dropped the balls out of the price twice. It's just not moving. 80,000 miles on it for 16. It's nearly the price of an A6 now. It'll have to move soon, but apart from that, we've nothing here that's really sticking. This C-Class has been here a little while. We took it as a trade-in. It's low mileage. It's priced right. I put new alloys on it. It's just not moving. It's a funny old game. What does sell really well is the likes of this, a 5 Series M Sport X-Drive with a sunroof. People go insane for a sunroof, so that should move quick. The Mercs, as I was saying, are a little bit slower. We do have a good few in stock. I may be pulling back from the Mercs a little bit going forward, and I'll explain why in a different video, but there's a few reasons. Took that as a trade-in. It was one we sold last year to a very good customer. That should sell soon. I'm surprised it hasn't gone yet. High spec 5 Series, 360 cameras and all that kind of thing. Same with that. and then a hybrid 5 Series. All this is good sellable stock. I wouldn't be worried about any of it, especially that Snapper Rocks 420 that we have there. That is going to fly. It just went up online tonight. Good few more cars that are sold, but they're not here because they're either in valeting after getting their VRT done, or they're in the workshop getting a few bits and pieces done. This CLA class, we also had that for a couple of months. It did sell. It's not going out until the end of the month. Only had 77 kilometers, price right, new alloys as well. Just one of them ones you think they're going to sell straight away, but they don't. Customer is from Kerry. He's very busy for the month and he can't collect until the end of the month. I don't mind at all not giving out, but it's a little bit of hassle with cash flow, because while that is sitting there, I don't have funds to buy a new car. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard. I can't replace the stock while it's sitting there. That doesn't happen too often, and it's totally fine. I'm happy to accommodate. A couple of new ones in, a 1 Series and a 320D. That'll be getting a kit and alloys. Nice car, low mileage. They're both low mileage. We also have 320D M Sport that is currently in prep. Jeez, I've been off for a while now, so I can't even remember. Good few bits landing from Japan in the next week. Most of it small petrol stuff. Polos, 1 Series, A classes, all that kind of thing. That's it for the first video. I will start going into deals in more detail, into prep work in more detail. I'll do a video on where we source our cars soon. And if you're in the market for a high spec German car, give us a shout.